Self-understanding is the individual's cognitive representation of the self, which consists of the substance and the content of self-perceptions. That is according to Santrok. Santrok is recognized as a leading author in the fields of child development, adolescence, and lifespan development. He said that self-understanding in adolescence can be described from simple to perplex, and that it differs from child's self-understanding because this changes as individual grows. Good day everybody, so I am Jom, and in this video, I'll talk about the facet to unveil and understand the physical self as an adolescent. As children advance in age, their interests change, and this changes is so rapid. So try to imagine from a simple kid to a beautiful and handsome adolescent now. And one obvious change is your physical selves. The physical self refers to the concrete dimensions of the body. It is the tangible aspect of the person which can be directly observed and examined. The physical characteristics are defining traits or features of the person's body. The adolescent's facial features, hairstyle, clothes, or body figure are easily distinguished, right? These encompass everything that one can describe about a person or a group of people by just looking. Erik Erikson is a developmental psychologist known for his theory of psychosocial stages of development. He believed the importance of the body from early development because the physical skills and intellectual skills will somehow serve as a basis to whether a person has achieved a sense of competence and be able to manage and face the demands of complexities. On the other hand, William James considered the body as the initial source of sensation and necessary for the origin and maintenance of the personality. Also, according to Santrok, when children reach 18 to 22 years of age, the puberty begins. So this transition period in human lifespan development lasts from 18 to 23 years of age. The adolescents described by the World Health Organization as young people whose age ranges from 10 to 19 years and are often thought of as a healthy group. Per healthchildren.org, they divided adolescents in 3 periods: early adolescence from 11 to 14, middle adolescence from 15 to 17, late adolescence from 18 to 21 years old. In the Philippines, the Youth in Nation Building Act of 1994 defined youth according to ages which cover between 15 to 30 years. Alright, so you see the difference in the age range. So these physical changes that these youth undergo in the period of adolescence are virtually the same as adolescents anywhere in the world. Puberty. Puberty is the time in life when a girl or boy becomes sexually mature. It is a process that usually happens between ages 10 and 14 for girls and ages 12 and 16 for boys. It causes physical changes and affects boys and girls differently. According to Santrok, puberty is not the same as adolescence. This is because puberty ends prior to the end of the adolescent period, but he recognized the most essential marker of the beginning of the adolescence. So the changes that they experience during puberty are different for girls and boys. Girls reach puberty earlier than boys. Girls experience menarche, which is her first menstrual flow. Boys, 2 to 3 years later, they experience a seminarche as his first ejaculation or nocturnal emission. Santrok further explained that puberty is a brain neuroendocrine process occurring primarily in early adolescence that triggers the rapid physical changes that occur in the adolescent stage of human development. The pituitary gland is the master endocrine that controls growth and regulates the function of all other endocrine glands, including the gonads. The hormones or chemical substance secreted by the gonads are distributed by the bloodstream throughout the body. These hormones, estrogen for girls and androgen and testosterone for boys, promote physical changes. And the rapid changes would either be classified as secondary sexual changes and primary sexual changes. It is to be remembered that the progressive process and variations in the human development occurred because of factors like health, nurture, and heredity. Sandrock stated that one psychological aspect in physical change during puberty is that adolescents become preoccupied with their bodies and develop images of what their bodies are like. They are at the stage of developing their body image. Body image refers to the way on how you look at yourself or the way you imagine how you look. How they see themselves can either be positive or negative. So research revealed that adolescents with the most positive body image are engaged in healthy enhancing behavior, such as eating a balanced diet and exercising regularly. In general, girls are less happy with their body image than boys throughout the puberty. Adolescents with poor body image may have negative thoughts and feelings about their physical appearance, which can either be true or not. And that is the imaginary audience. In social psychology, we call it as a spotlight effect, which refers to the belief that others are paying more attention to the person's appearance and behavior than they really are. Do you have an imaginary audience that is always following you? So change of attitude is needed, because a healthy body image is made up of positive thoughts, feelings, and acceptance of one's body and overall physical appearance. My colleagues Lyle and Claire have prepared something for you to deal and overcome your negative body image. So please watch this.
Hi, I'm Claire and I'm bald. I decided to shave it during the lockdown because I think this is the perfect time for me to do something that I really wanted to do for a long time. I want to try this hairstyle and I've been trying to stop myself from doing it because I'm a college professor and a lot of people think that it's not appropriate. Well, I don't care about what's appropriate anymore, because when you cannot do something that you really want to do and it doesn't make you happy, then what the heck, right? So maybe might as well try what makes you happy, even for once.
What does beauty mean to you? Eurocentrism is defined as the tendency to interpret the world in terms of European or Anglo-American values and experiences. Do you agree with this? So in fact, Filipinos with Eurocentric features are seen everywhere in the advertisements. They actually showcase a Filipino mestizo and a mestiza. There is also a trend of seeing mixed Filipinos as the default attractive standard, like Miss Universe Pia Wurtzbach, Bea Alonzo, Angelica Panganiban, and Julia Montes. The media perpetuated the idea that the European standard of beauty is the only thing that can be deemed beautiful. And another aspect of Eurocentrism is colorism. Colorism is defined as the prejudicial and preferential treatment of same race based solely on the color of their skin. Therefore, moreno or morena or having dark skin in the Philippines are encouraged to use whitening products. And you know what is worst? There are stigma and discriminations based on the color of their skin.
Anong sinasabi ng mga tao sa mukha mo?
Bakit siya yung napiling host? And dami niyang pimples. The confidence that I've built over the many years, it all goes away.
Madumi yung mukha mo.
Nakulam ka ba? Naagnas ka na?
Alam mo, Kata, mas maganda ka sana kung kasing kinis nung legs mo, yung mukha mo. Siyempre, tatawa-tawa ko, uy. Pero sa loob-loob ko parang sobra na.
How do you feel about it?
It hurts.
My skills were overlooked.
Hindi nila tinitingnan yung panloob mo, yung personality mo man lang.
Na behind this face, kaya ko maging great mom.
Dadating din yung time na
Matatapos din to. Ngayon lang to.
And because of this, dark-skinned Filipinos tend to have a negative body image. They feel ashamed or embarrassed about their bodies because they think they are valueless compared to those with lighter skin. But please remember, everybody is worthy no matter the color of our skin. We are all worthy of love, compassion, and kindness. The foreign standard strongly impacts the Filipino adolescents, resulting to a fixed mindset that their physical appearance will not be enough until they meet the European standard. For this reason, Eurocentrism and colorism indeed have significant effects on the body image of the most common Filipino adolescents.
Spin on my coupe with a top, bragging along, he up in the stars. He know I don't fuck with lames, now he calling cause he wants some top.
Nowadays, some adolescents and young adults appreciate the Asian beauty, the South Korean in particular. So they tried imitating the members of the Blackpink, the BTS, Mamamoo, and the EXO. Self-esteem is a measure of a person's self-worth based on some personal or social standards. Physical appearance is one of the factors that may affect the self-esteem. Adolescents' body image includes perception of their physical self when they look in the mirror, feelings of like or dislike about the physical self that they see, their thoughts and how they relate to their physical self, perception of how other people view them physically. personal factors includes introspection, self-perception theory, self-concept, and personal identity. Introspection is the process by which one observes and analyzes internal state. So this includes your mental and emotional. The self-perception theory is that you will analyze your own behavior. So you'll be the active observer of your own behavior. Self-concept is your perceptions of your abilities, behavior, and unique characteristics. So self-concept is your mental picture of how you see yourself as a person. Personal identity includes aspects of your life like your family, gender, nationality, your physical traits, your decision in life, your chosen friends, and what you do for a living. A person with a positive body image will have a high level of self-esteem and often will spend more time taking care of their physical appearance. The attention that they gain from the beauty elevates the level of self-esteem. So this includes the number of likes on Facebook, Instagram, and positive comments from friends and the others. On the other hand, a person with low self-esteem may not perceive themselves as beautiful. For this reason, they seek ways to attain a body image that will meet the society's concept of beauty. For some people, they resort to extreme negative behaviors like unhealthy dieting, use of laxatives, plastic surgery, or they even use steroids to quickly build muscles. So all of this for the sake of measuring up to an ideal. So I hope you know that these behaviors are incorrect, huh? So the cultures and misconceptions about having perfect white skin, small waistline, and big breasts for women, and for men, tall and perfect skin, muscled with six-pack abs. So help me do something to correct these misconceptions, because adolescence is the period which self-identity is formed. Yes, we all agree that beauty is important, but being beautiful still depends on how a person defines beauty along with its standards. So take note that people are different. Each one is uniquely beautiful. So never ever base that beauty on someone else's standards. Thank you very much for listening. So let me know if you have questions and clarifications and additional inputs. So thank you.
Hello guys, how are you doing lately?
I am fine today, but it's not like that every day.
Right now, I could see that everything is falling into places.
I am doing fine so far.
Okay naman ako.
Not so well.
Lately, having been okay.
I'm actually doing great right now.
Stressed din dahil nasa bahay tayo and it causes you to overthink.
Yan nga, may pandemic tayo and things are not in the normal mode.
We are trying our best to adapt the new normal.
Do you have any insecurities about your body?
What a big question.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yes, I do.
Oo naman.
Yes.
I have a lot of insecurities when it comes to my body.
I think we all have different insecurities with regards to our body.
Meron din naman ako insecurities sa buhay at yun yung pagiging payat ko.
Because of my pimples and the scars on my face.
To be honest, one of my insecurity is my legs because I was not given a leg wherein it's normal and my legs have a lot of scars ever since I was young.
My arms and my thighs.
My dominant insecurity is my skin color.
Because I am a thin person. Kung tawagin ay mapayat akong tao.
This thick hair.
My height bothers my thoughts often.
One of my insecurities would probably my double chin.
I also have tattoos which became the center of criticism in my body.
Nag-joke sa akin na, "Uy, hawakan niyo si Carla, baka matangay siya."
Sometimes Sometimes people were jokingly made fun of it, and I usually go laugh with them too. Because who wants to get upset in front of other people? No one.
Because people around me just kept saying that it's bad. They call me Ma'am Gracia, and it's so mean.
Alam mo yung feeling na I'm already in college but still my body's stuck in a 4th grade body.
Sasabihan ka pa ng isang ubo ka lang, tumba ka na, wala kang laman, wala kang dulot, mahina ka.
Kasi yung standard of beauty is mataas and the ideal body type.
How did it affect you?
Mas bumaba yung self-esteem ko. To the point na hanggang ngayon hindi ko pa rin kayang makita yung sarili ko sa mga pictures or videos.
I have low self-esteem back then wherein I cannot wear short, skirt, dress in a typical setting. It was really hard to have this visible imperfection.
I started starving myself before.
It lowers my self-esteem. And it is like there's a huge wall in front of me, limiting me to express myself. And sometimes, I would rather be alone than to socialize.
I'm always bothered by how people perceive me. I would hear them saying na, hala, ba't di ka na tumangkad? Sayang yung ganda mo, liit mo eh. And so on.
Sa nararamdaman ko, kahit nakakainis, nakakalungkot, hindi ko na lang sila pinapansin.
Nakakaingit kasi kahit naka-side view ka, wala kang prominent na jawline tulad ng iba. Tapos, kahit magpapayat ka, mukha ka pa ring mataba dahil sa face mo. Tapos, kahit hindi ka na nakakakain, sasabihin ka pa rin na, "Shey, bakit ang taba mo?"
Those jokes had a profound effect on me.
Having tattoos makes me feel better despite of what other people say about it. I often hear people saying, kababae mong tao, bakit ang dami mong tato, madumi tingnan sa babae pag madaming tato, ex-convict ka ba, tambay ka ba sa kanto, and many more. But to be honest, I don't mind hearing those words, especially from people na I don't personally know. My body, my choice, and whatever I want to do with my body is none of other people's business.
Sorry, I got lost. My computer hanged. Back to the question. How did you manage to cope with that?
I simply don't mind them because as I've said, it's my body and I will do whatever I want with my body as long as wala naman akong natatapakang ibang tao. I want people to know that having tattoos wouldn't make me less of a person and most importantly, hindi ikakabawas ng pagkababae ko ang pagkakaroon ko ng tattoo. I hope people normalize girls having tattoos because it's a work of art and this is how we express ourselves.
Yeah, style my hair. And then I started putting different accessories. And then I started showing off to my best friend. She kept encouraging me. So I had the courage to start wearing my hair done at school.
I managed it through self-affirmation. I believe that I am uniquely beautiful and that I shouldn't compare myself to others because everyone is different.
Naniniwala ako na may oras para magbago at mag-improve itong physical appearance ko. And I am confident for who I am.
I consulted a professional and did medication.
Hindi ko totally dinadamdam yung mga sinasabi nila. Minsan, I wouldn't just mind them since I know myself better than those judging eyes of people.
I refrain myself to be with people who brings me nothing but negative vibes. And also, I am focusing more on myself and to the positive attributes that I have. Because no one could really see the beauty within you and no one could really know you except you, yourself.
I started accepting who I am.
Since I have a strong support system, right now, they help me to conquer my insecurity by telling me that having scars on my legs are normal, but what is not normal is the closed mindset of the norms.
somehow I managed to cope with the help of my friends. Kinonfront nila ako about it. So, ayun, sinabi ko sa kanila na nakaka-offend. Tinulungan din nila ako maging okay in the end.
What is your advice to others who experienced it?
Ang may papayo ko lang sa mga ibang tao na nakakaranas din ng ganitong mga bagay ay huwag nilang tingkinin. Mas maganda pa rin na sabihin nila sa mga taong pinagkakatiwalaan nila para matulungan sila.
Meron ako 4-letter word na pinapangawakas, which is the care. So, meaning nun is C for continue to improve yourself, but A, attain satisfaction, R is to rescue yourself from the standard of the norms, and E, engage to people who appreciate you as a whole.
Love yourself more. Accept your flaws and imperfections because we all have that. Do not let them be the barrier in expressing yourself. Put your head up high and go outside your box.
Kahit mapayat o mataba ka man, just be confident. Just be yourself. Be who you are.
At the end of the day, the only person who you can really fully rely on to care about you is yourself.
Do not limit yourself with the standards of society. Don't let them control you because you control your own self. Besides, who are they anyway, right?
Walang mali sa mukha mo. It's a matter of how you perceive yourself. Don't change yourself for other people because the society created beauty standards. But your beauty is made by the Creator.
I support you and I am proud of you. If having tattoos makes you feel better, then go for it. Katawan mo yan at decision mo yan. Just be yourself and treat people with kindness.
Love yourself and also, don't forget to consult a professional. You body shame. You are the shame.
You body shame. You are the shame.
Body shame. You are the shame. You body shame. You are the shame.
You body shame. You are the shame.
You body shame, you are the shame.
You body shame, you are the shame.
You body shame, you are the shame.
You body shame. You are the shame.
Good everybody, I am Jom Caballero, their professor in understanding the self. So this video is part of the requirements in UTS online campaign to support and commemorate this year's World Mental Health Day with its theme, Move for Mental Health, Let's Invest.
I hate myself. I hate my face, my body, the environment that I'm in. I'm filled with so much hate I don't even know what to do with it. I see pictures in magazines and when I look back at myself, I no longer like what I see. See, they don't show you the stretch marks, split ends and gap teeth. They don't represent people like you and me. The irony when we're forced down messages such as be yourself by celebrities, when they know full well that they're partially to blame for all our insecurities, running my confidence to the ground. To this day, I can't hold a conversation without saying the word sorry. I am sorry for just being me. tungkol dun kasi ang pangit ko daw kasi nga mataba ako. Tapos yun, biggest insecurity ko talaga yung physical appearance ko sa tao.
I'm experiencing body insecurity because physically I'm skinny and I'm trying so hard to have my ideal body. There are days that I've felt semi-comfortable with how I look.
Every time I smile, they are scared. Every time I smile, they distance. They always recognize my teeth. I'm insecure because of this. It is the worst and not normal, they said.
My insecurity is about my abilities. I'm not overly concerned with how I think I look or act. I'm pretty confident around people. I'm not afraid to talk to anyone. What I do have is relatively low confidence and self-esteem. I am incredibly hard on myself and I think people around me can detect that quickly.
So I'm not a very tall guy, I'm quite small. And I'm insecure about my height, both figuratively and literally. So literally, I'm a just average Filipino height. Nothing too fancy about it. Well, my cousins and family members and friends are way taller than me, so
I guess what I'm really insecure about is I don't let myself feel anything. I'm very in my head about things. I'm scared of letting myself fail because of the pressure that this
something they're insecure of, whether it will be how we look, how we think, or how we live our lives.
Our insecurities may be caused by the judgment of people around you, or sometimes jealousy we feel towards others and what they have.
This lowers confidence in ourselves and hinders
our growth. But it doesn't always have to be that way.
Insecurities don't always have to be something to hide or to feel bad about.
They're not what defines our being. There are flaws that we should learn to accept because
they are a part of us. And to overcome them is a challenge.
That gives us a chance to prove ourselves to be better.
These insecurities will serve as our stories of vulnerability and how it gives us strength to change.
To love ourselves, despite how difficult it is to believe that it's normal and that it's okay.
Like philosopher Nietzsche said,
there are no beautiful surfaces without terrible depths.
So let yourself be you, and let me be me. Ignore the ones who hold you back, and one day they'll see. They'll see that you chased your own dreams, pursued all your goals, lived so you had no regrets when you get old. You only get one life, so don't walk in a straight line. Do the things that scare you and let the real you shine. Your body is yours, so take the control. Speak out and tell your story. Don't be the untold. Your heart is yours to give, so love who you want to. Your life is yours to live, so let your true self come through. So many different souls on earth, so why should I be anyone or anything other than me? Humans are known to be imperfect, which makes us perfect enough.
Good everybody, I am Jam Caballero, their professor in understanding the self. So this video is part of the requirements in UTS online campaign to support and commemorate this year's World Mental Health Day with its theme, Move for Mental Health, Let's Invest.
I hate my body.
I hate my eyebrows, I hate the shape of my face, and I hate my teeth.
My physical appearance, specifically my body.
I don't have a flat stomach.
I have a small head, a broad shoulder, and a big body, and I have a lot of scars.
What I hate about myself are my shoulders, my arms, my nose, and my eyes.
I think my nose because it is too big for my face.
I hate my teeth and my jaw.
My petite figure is often liked by my peers. I can eat whatever I want, and no matter how many I eat, I never gain any weight. People would say, "Ay, nakakainggit ka naman." For me, it's painful. I'm trying my best to gain weight and I fail miserably.
Some people said that they like my eyebrows because it is bushy and I don't have to put any makeup on it, but I don't think I like them because it made me look like a boy.
One time, I tried to share my insecurities to them on how I'm ashamed of my body, how I'm not confident enough because of my physical appearance, and what they told about me is that we love you for who you are. We love you as a person, we love you as a whole, despite your flaws.
Siguro my height. I'm tall. I stand 5'6", and sometimes I hate it, lalo na when I'm seeing cute petite girls.
That I have a big butt and a big hip. Many of my friends kept on saying that it really makes me cool and makes me sexy. Like I have the Coca-Cola body. For me, it doesn't. Having a big butt, sometimes I feel offended whenever someone catcall me like, "Uy, ang laki ng pet mo ah." And if I approach them like, why would you say that? And they keep on saying that, no, it's just a compliment. But yeah, for me, I feel like offended. So why would you say that?
Or my eyebrows. I don't know, but personally I hate it because I look like Mataray with this brow shape. But for them, it is a good presentation of my brave personality. But the downside of this is that they are always intimidated by me without me doing any action at all.
That others like it.
I think what I hate about myself is my body because I feel like it is too fat for me, but others told me that it is already good.
Other people say that they like the structure of my jaw because it's so pointed. But personally, I don't because it makes my face look big.
Truthfully speaking, I find them all beautiful. With all honesty, I find them all beautiful. But if I have to choose, that would be Helen. Her eyes radiates honesty, and also in her picture, she had a fair complexion, and when she smiled with her eyes, and I think that's really beautiful. Ruth, in her picture, she was simple. It was simple, yet she was also elegant in a way. She had these round eyes, colorful lips. I think she has also a small face, and especially with everything, the thing that completes her facial features would be the one on between her eyes. I think that makes her unique and something special.
That are appealing to me are Hermie because I like her eyes, Citas because I like her smile, I like her teeth, and Helen because I like the shape of her face and she's so cute. And also Abraham. I like Abraham's hair.
What I like about Citas is her positivity and her good attitude in every challenges we may face, or even she herself.
The person that I got that got my interest is Johanine. I don't know if her hair is bleached blue, pero if it is, then that's the more reason that she got my interest. Maria Shelo Bernal. She looks fierce.
Shelo and Abraham, their curly hair really gives an accent to their physical appearance. Their eyes are very majestic and meaningful. Their smiles are very contagious, that when I see them, I automatically smile, like swear.
Abraham saw his curly hair and very moreno or Filipino style of color really suits on him. Like, it's very cool, it's very unique, it's really natural for him. Shallow, I really love her eyes. It's very dazzling. It's very...
Actually, I chose two persons in our groups, which is Helen, Joy, and Citas. For Helen, I love her smile. She looks so fresh and carefree. And for Citas, I love her slanted eyes.
To be honest, I'm never the type of person to look at other people's physical features and base my interest on that. Rather, I base it on the charisma they give off. Maybe that's why my interest was caught by Lorna and Cherry May, because they radiate that independent, strong vibe on a woman, which I really admire.
Good everybody, I am Jom Caballero, their professor in Understanding the Self. So this video is part of the requirements in UTS online campaign to support and commemorate this year's World Mental Health Day with its theme, Move for Mental Health, Let's Invest.
Hi.
Kiana.
Why? What happened?
The guy I met online. He's such a jerk. I just saw a glimpse of him and he immediately ended the video. He's not even that cute.
Oh my, what a total jerk.
I know.
Yeah, he's not worth your time and don't talk to him again.
Alright. Thank you. I'll call you again. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Good everybody, I am Jom Caballero, their professor in Understanding the Self. So this video is part of the requirements in UTS online campaign to support and commemorate this year's World Mental Health Day with its theme, Move for Mental Health, Let's Invest.
Hi guys, I'm Janine, and I'm an advocate of mental health. I always find myself in disbelief whenever I see someone not take mental health seriously, when someone acts as if it's not real. Let's all spread awareness, acknowledge it, know that it's real, and focus on taking care of it. And in line with today's World Mental Health Day, I made a song. I hope you guys enjoy.
This is a song for the sad, from the sad, for the sad. I just wanna let you know that times really do get low and life's difficult to face, just as hard it is to face everything head on. And that's why I made this song just for you, for you. Isang dalagang Pilipinas sa lipunang malupit, hindi niya talaga alam kung anong tama sa mali, kung talagang magpakatotoo na ba siya sa sarili o magbubulag-bulagan sa sistema. Diyos ko, naku po, ano ba talaga to? Kanya-kanya ba tayo o susundan kayo? Mahirap man intindihin, ganun lang talaga. Basta't wag lang kakalimutan, laging merong may kasama. This is a song for the sad, from the sad, for the sad. I just wanna let you know that times really do get low, and life's difficult to face, just as hard it is to face everything head on. And that's why I made this song just for you, for you, for me too. We are the sad, we are the sad, we're for the sad. We are the sad, we are the sad, we're for the sad.
Good everybody, I am Jom Caballero, their professor in understanding the self. So this video is part of the requirements in UTS online campaign to support and commemorate this year's World Mental Health Day with its theme, Move for Mental Health, Let's Invest.
And welcome to UTS Radio. We've got loads of guests today for us to discuss the experience of our guest about low self-esteem. And of course, we will try to give you advices. But first, let's check out the new song by Kiala Setre, This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. Great new song by Kiala Seto. That's going to be an opener for us to discuss this hot topic today. At ngayon, kasama ko ang aking cute partner para pag-usapan ito at matulungan ng ating mga guests sa kanilang experience sa pagkakaroon ng low self-esteem.
Hello, Partner Sheen, and hello to our listeners. It's another day for us, and today, meron na naman tayong bagong topic, low self-esteem. Kasi padami na ng padami ang mga tao na nakaka-experience nito, kahit teenagers or adults.
May I ask again, ano nga bang ibig sabihin ng pagkakaroon ng low self-esteem?
Low self-esteem means having lack of confidence, partner. Oftentimes, they are the people who compare themselves to other people and see themselves as not enough to fit in our society.
Wow, that's a big word. But a lot of people who are entering adolescence, like us, stage nowadays experiencing this type of self-esteem.
Kaya nga, partner, today we have 3 guests na makakasama natin para pag-usapan ng issue na to. Are you ready, partner Ching?
Siyempre naman, ready na ako, partner.
Right, let us welcome our 3 guests for today na makakausap natin for this particular issue, partner Sheen. Mr. Ranjay, Miss Sophia, and Miss Chloe.
Guys, kamusta? Thank you for accepting our invitations.
Hello po.
Naman po.
Why pa naman? Thank you din po.
So, we're discussing about low self-esteem and what your experience on it. We will try also to help you release your emotions by sharing our own and give advices rather than keeping it yourself. Because releasing these emotions will make you feel better and make your heart and mind healthier.
That's correct, partner.
Let's ask them, partner, what are the reasons and situations that make them feel to have a low self-esteem? How about you, Mr. Lagoy? What reasons or situation that makes you have a low self-esteem?
For me, there are 2 reasons and situations that cause me to have low self-esteem. At yun nga po yung mukha ko, madaming tigyawat. Then,
dahil sa mahinhin din ako at tahimik na often, no, most often nabubuli ako because bakla daw ako, ganyan. So, because of that, no, may mga madaming event sa school na ng confidence na makipag kaibigan sa ibang tao, hindi ko siya nagagawa kasi takot din ako, baka hindi ako pansinin, ganun. So, mas nag-e-enjoy ako dun sa own company ko rather than sa ibang tao.
Thank you for sharing your experience to us, Mr. Renjay. Tama ka dyan, no? One of the reasons bakit bumababa yung confidence natin is because of this certain standard of the society na dapat ganito itsura mo, ganito dapat kilos mo, and etc. How about you, Miss Saida?
Experiencing emotional bullying. And they always say na maganda sana kaso kulang sa height, or minsan maganda sana kaso moreno yung kulay. Because of that, kulang ako sa self-esteem para sa sarili ko in terms of tinatanong ko yung sarili ko, bakit kulang ako sa ganito? Bakit kaya ganon? Shy din ako kapag alam ko yung mga tao alam mo yun, more on judging. Kaya parang hindi ko nalalabas yung true self ko. Nagiging shy ako, tapos nagiging uncomfortable ako in terms of nagiging quiet ako instead of mga friendly akong tao, ganon.
Okay, thank you, Miss Saida. I feel you, Miss Saida. Share ko lang din, partner. Nararanasan ko din yun minsan na sinasabihan ka na maganda ka, pero mataba ka.
Yes, partner, ako din. You're not alone in this world. Kasama din ako doon. Okay. Next is, how about you, Miss Brosas?
Ako naman, I was bullied because of my look, my face mostly. I think they are irritated looking at my face. So when I was at the mirror looking at my face, I always think that there's nothing wrong with it. And even my face is asymmetrical, yung ilong ko, pango, and I have pimples and acne too. And this experience makes my self-esteem decrease.
I feel you. Ganyan din ako kasi hindi rin pantay yung mukha ko. So, yeah. So, bakit kaya natin minsan sinusunod ang society standards, no? Bakit natin minsan kailangan ng permission nila para ma-accept nila tayo? Hindi ba pwedeng tayo na lang? Hindi na nila tayo kailangan husgahan, no, partner?
I've been wondering about that too, partner. It has been and still is a problem as of today. Many teenagers, even adults, are experiencing it. Why can't we express ourselves freely and be happy with it? Because hindi naman natin kailangan na i-follow yung standards of society para ma-accept natin kung sino talaga tayo.
Oo nga, no, partner. And, by the way, partner, ikaw ba? May nafe-feel ka din ba? Do you have this own reasons and situations kung bakit ka nagkakaroon ng low self-esteem?
Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, partner. Lagi akong sinasabihan na maganda ka sana, kaso mataba ka, or kaya ang taba-taba ko. I'm getting bullied kasi lang dahil sa weight ko.
O din, partner, ganyan din. Kasi kahit sino dito sa family ko, they expect too much from me. Like, sister ko kasi nag-model dati, ang dami na uwing trophy, like that. And ako, sabi nila na I have this face, I have this brain, I have this height na parang perfect for Miss Universe. Pero, syempre, as I grow old, yung body weight ko din nag-grow. So, parang ang hirap umiwas sa mga gusto mo, pero still, huhusgahan ka pa rin ng ibang tao. Kahit hindi mo naman gusto na maging ganun ka, ganyan. Pero, that's you. Why can't just accept you for who you are? Diba? So, kaya sa mga guests natin, do not be afraid of expressing who you are. Set standard for yourself that will make you happy. Sometimes, happiness will came from what we are. We accept ourselves and love ourselves. Ikaw po, partner, ano may advice mo sa kanila?
I agree with what you have said, partner. Dapat we must learn to love ourselves first. And we need to stop comparing ourselves to one another. Kasi we need to be mindful that we are beautifully unique just by being ourselves.
About sa ating mga guests, may mga advices ba kayong may bibigay para sa ating mga listeners? Mr. Renjay?
Yan, sa akin naman, no, for me, dahil mas inaasar nila ako for having tigyawat or pimples, no, why not then gawin natin yung parang self-motivation na yung nakikita ng ibang tao. No, kung kunyari, kung hindi natin naalagaan natin yung mukha natin, hindi natin naalagaan. So, maybe why not mag-eskinol tayo or what? Kasi yun din yung ginagawa ko. For me, no, hindi mag-fit dun sa society, but for me to take care of myself.
Very good, no, partner. What a good advice, Mr. NJ. So, next is Miss Chloe. Can you give us some advices for our listeners?
So, since my face is asymmetrical, I always think that my face is unique. I do not think that my looks is ugly. And also to our listeners, do not also think that your looks is ugly, even your face. It's so unique, it's super duper unique, and a reason always bakit iba-ibang mukha natin. We may have flaws in our faces, but our faces, these faces, will last forever in everyone's memories.
Wow, thank you for that advice, Miss Chloe. Sana meron takeaway yung mga listeners natin dito. And for the last advice, Miss Sophia, Miss Saida, what's your advice to our listeners?
For me, since height yung pinag-uusapan, just embrace it and dalhin mo kung ano yung sarili mo. Mas maganda yung nagpapaka-totoo ka sa sarili mo and nakikita ng ibang tao kung sino ka talaga. They always say na beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, hindi lahat tayo have point of view. Tandaan mo, ilan naman hindi ka maganda or something na may flaws ka. Sa iba, tanggap ka nila kung sino ka.
Wow! Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Nice! I love that.
Naniniwala ka ba doon, partner?
Oo naman, partner! Talaga. Time ngayon, confidence. Let's talk about confidence. Confidence isn't walking into a room with your nose up in the air and thinking you are better than everyone else. It's walking into a room and not having to compare yourself to anyone else in the first place. So, you will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is sitting back and observing everything with logic. True power is restraint if words control you, that means everyone else can control you. Breathe and allow things to pass. So, from those words, I only can say that just let them be. Just let them think what they want to think. And for us, ourselves, let it pass. These people think those kind of words or those kind of, this face, something like, kung ano yung nakikita nila sa'yo, don't mind it. Have our own beauty. Sabi nga ni Miss Saida, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So that ends our topic for today. Thanks again for our guests for accepting our invitations.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome po.
Welcome
also to our listeners,
Thank you also.
Partner.
Yes, thank you also for our listeners. I hope you enjoy this topic and I hope you gain a lot of lessons from us. Thanks again for listening to our radio. And this is Christian R. Velasco and
this is Juliana Sanchez.
Thank you for listening to UTS Radio.
Good everybody, I am Jom Caballero, their professor in understanding the self. So this video is part of the requirements in UTS online campaign to support and commemorate this year's World Mental Health Day with its theme, Move for Mental Health, Let's Invest.